Hi friends, myself Tirupati Reddy. Today we are discussing about power sharing. Power sharing in democratic countries. It is a difficult process. Power sharing in democratic countries, the power will get by the elections. In elections, majority people, minority people. In this lesson, we have to understand the majority and minority. So already you know that in democratic countries the power will get by majority of votes. Even though if the government the power is get by majority people, majority votes, we have to respect the minority opinion. We have to respect minority opinion. We take the examples of two countries. One is Sri Lanka, another one is Belgium. By taking these two examples, how this power sharing is exercised in these two countries, we will discuss very clearly. Which country is model to the world in sharing of power? First of all, we take two countries. One is Belgium, Sri Lanka. Belgium is a small country in Europe. It has 1 crore population of the our Haryana. So here there are three groups there. One is Flemish region, which speak Dutch language, 59%, and another region is Wallonia region, which speak French language, having 40%. These people are very rich and powerful. And next, Belgians there, which speak German language, just 1%. Then rest of the capital city of Belgium, Brussels. Here two groups there. French speaking people there, Dutch speaking people there. French speaking people 80%, Dutch speaking people 20%. Here we have to observe. Here three languages: Dutch speaking people, French speaking people, Germany speaking people. Okay, Germany speaking people are very less, just 1%, leave them. By compared to Dutch and French speaking people, Dutch speaking people are majority because they are 59%. So French speaking people are minority. Whatever the government will form, the with the ethnic groups, these two or three are ethnical groups, means their cultural background is same, Dutch, and this cultural background will be different from one group to another group, one group to another group. Suppose the government will form by Dutch group only. So whenever the Dutch group government forms, they may deny the rights of these French people or Germany's people. They do not give high priority for these people interests. They may not satisfy the government of Dutch. So if you go to the capital city of this Belgium, Brussels, who are the powerful or rich people are more in capital city, 80%, but Dutch speaking people are 20. What, how the power is shared among the Belgium, among these three ethnic groups? So Belgium is the model country to the world which exercises democratic type of government successfully. Democratic type of government successfully. How? See, this many groups there, this many ethnical differences, language difference, cultural difference, even though majority people form the government. So to avoid this discrimination of language, culture, funds allocation, job opportunities, water sharing, everything, to avoid this, Belgian government has taken new formation of government where you cannot see in other world, which we cannot see in other world. What they have done, see here in the states, Flemish region, Wallonia region, Belgians. See, in these states they formed one central government and state governments. central government, state government. In central government, even though French speaking people are less, okay, even though French speaking people are less, they gave equal priority. They gave equal representation as equal to Dutch speaking people. Means the equality of seats, minister seats, whatever it may be. They gave equal priority in central government. When you come to capital, here Dutch speaking people are less. Here Dutch speaking people gave equal priority even though French are minority. In the same way, here French speaking people, even though they are majority in Brussels, they gave equal priority to Dutch speaking people in the capital city of Belgium, that is Brussels. In that way, they have given equal priority as equal to the from the each ethnic group, each ethnic group. In that way, unitedly unitedly they formed the democratic government without any discrimination, any ethnic groups, all people are happy. Moreover, not only these two governments, they have another type of government, that is community government. They have another type of government, that is community government. Community government means which give respect to only language, culture, and related issues, that may consider related issues. So even though it has central government and state government, moreover the third kind of government, community government there, which can give priority for cultural, educational, language related issues, no matter where they live, no matter what they do, but this community government will give consider to language, culture, education. In such a way, the Belgian government became model to the other world. Whenever in European countries formed a European Union, EU, then they made a capital. Then they made their headquarters in Brussels, which is the capital city of Belgium. Why they selected this Brussels? That is a peaceful country. The people also living without any discrimination. There is no discrimination. There is no alienation. So all the people living togetherly by giving equal priority for all the people. So Belgium is a model country in the world. See, another country will take example, Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka also a small country. It is island nation. It has 2 crore population. Here we find out two groups, majorly two groups there. One is Sinhala speakers, another one Tamil speakers. Sinhala speaker 74%, Tamil speaker 18%. Easily you can understand who are majority here. Automatically Sinhala speakers are majority because they are 74%. Minority Tamil speakers. So majority people form the government in democratic process, you know very well. So here Sinhala speakers form the government every time. They cannot form, Tamil speakers can't form the government in Sri Lanka because they are just 18. Whatever they do, they cannot form the government. So always the government belongs to Sinhalas. In this way, there are 7% Christians also there. This Sinhalese government passed the 1956 Act, which is giving priority for Sinhalese language. They made Sinhalese language as official language, and they prepared policies which favoring the Sinhalese, which is giving positions in university, which is denying political rights of Tamil speakers, which is denying political rights of Tamil speakers, which is discriminating in getting up jobs in Tamils, and wantedly, deliberately, they are protecting Buddhism only. in such a way denying the people of Tamilians their rights, everything. So, what they did, the Tamil speakers, to protect their rights, their political rights, their language, their culture, even though they are minority, in democratic type of government, they should be get respect to their opinion also, their dissent also. No one should be unhappy. No one should unhappy in democratic government. Everyone should satisfy. Here, the minority Tamil speakers were not satisfied because they were denied in every aspect. So, they started a organization LTTE, Liberation of Tigers Tamil Elam, started by Prabhakaran, Tamil Tiger Prabhakaran. Which why they formed this Liberation of Tigers Tamil Elam? To protect their rights against their discrimination. They want respect, even though they were minorities. Then they demanded separate state. Then they demanded separate state in northeastern parts of Sri Lanka, but which was rejected by Simhalese government. Then civil war broke out in Tamil Nadu. Already, this Tamil Nadu, once upon a time, it was well developed economically, politically, educationally, in every aspect. Because of these political issues, because of this civil war, Sri Lanka was pulled back. There is no proper democracy exercised in Sri Lanka. See, compared to Sri Lanka, Belgium, which is a model country, the countries who are exercising democracy, they can take Belgium as a model. Belgium as a model. In India, there are many states, there are like 28 states. In every state, there are some linguistic groups. Suppose you take Andhra Pradesh, once upon a time, 1956, Andhra Pradesh formed. What happened in Andhra Pradesh? Andhra people are majority, Telangana people are minority. Always the government formed by Andhra majority people. They were neglected in water, funds, and education, jobs. Everywhere, Telangana is being neglected. If it is not, if there is no discrimination, no fight. When they started discriminating minorities, civil war broke out in the form of KCR. See, two states were separated. Telangana separated from Andhra in 2014. See, every time in democracy, people should be equal. Even though majority form the formed government should respect the minority's opinion. This is the sharing of power. Okay, power always will goes to majority people in democratic form of government. But you don't neglect the minorities. You don't discriminate the minority. Don't deny their rights. When you forced to deny their rights, civil war will break out. Total political setup will be disturbed. Economical development will be disturbed. The countries will be pulled back in their development. So, my dear students, now you have understood what is power sharing between minorities and majorities. Automatically, the power goes to majority people, even though we should respect the minority's opinion. Thank you. Have a nice day. Like, share, and subscribe my channel. If you have any doubts, post it. I will clarify. Thank you.